We have more details on armed White House intruder Omar Gonzalez and his 70-yard dash seen around the world. The first patient diagnosed with Ebola in the U.S. has died, and ECU Pirate football has another big week. Find out their new rank nationwide. These stories and more, Pirate News Network starts now.
From the School of Communication Studio at East Carolina University, this is Pirate News Network.
Hi, I'm Caitlin Arneson. Welcome to Pirate News Network. The armed intruder who scaled the White House fence earlier this month and sprinted straight into the executive mansion definitely did not get stopped at the door. According to a whistleblower, the intruder got a whole lot farther than the front door. He made it all the way to the East Room of the White House. This shocking security breach has the embattled Secret Service squarely on the hot seat. With its director facing a grilling before a House committee this morning, Michelle Kaczynski has the details.
Everybody out right now, go back.
It was the 70-yard dash seen around the world. And now we know Omar Gonzalez, an Iraq war veteran with PTSD and armed with a knife, didn't just make it over the White House fence, all the way across the North Lawn, up the stairs, and through the front doors. But according to sources familiar with the incident, Gonzalez overpowered the guard inside those doors, ran past the stairway leading just up to the first family's residence. They were not at home. Through the first floor and East Room, finally being tackled by an officer at the doors to the Green Room. None of this revealed publicly by the Secret Service, but by whistleblowers to Congressman Jason Chaffetz, chairman of a House Oversight Subcommittee.
I got deep concerns that the president is not as safe as we want and need him to be. I've got questions about leadership, about protocol, and about the training at the Secret Service.
No one was able to tackle Omar Gonzalez during his run. No dog was released. And Chaffetz says the alarm inside the front door that is there to signal a breach apparently never sounded. Silenced allegedly at the behest of the White House ushers who didn't like it making too much noise. So that guard may not have even known immediately there was a breach over the fence. The Secret Service has said its officers showed restraint in dealing with Gonzalez, who was later found to have more than 800 rounds of ammo in his car and who was arrested in July in Virginia with 11 guns in the car.
These incidents seem to be getting worse, not better. But to have such an epic failure from top to bottom really begs the question, why did they decrease the number of trainings that were going on at the same time that the House was actually appropriating even more money? Why is it that they tout the idea that there is tremendous restraint by these officers? I want to see overwhelming force repel anybody who's trying to get into the White House.
The first patient diagnosed with Ebola in the U.S. has died. Thomas Eric Duncan, a native of Liberia, died at a Dallas hospital Wednesday morning. Duncan had been in Texas visiting family for about 4 days before he started having symptoms. Doctors initially treated his flu-like sickness with medication and he was released. Days later, he was readmitted to Dallas Presbyterian Hospital and never recovered. Family members say Thomas Duncan was 42. After their victorious win against the SMU Mustangs last weekend, the ECU Pirates are now ranked #1 in the American Conference and 19th in the nation. This is the first time in 6 years that the Pirates have been ranked nationally and also the latest in the season that the team has ever been ranked. The Pirates will take on the South Florida Bulls at Raymond James Stadium this Saturday at 7 p.m. Make sure to cheer on our Pirates to victory. Women's soccer plays at Tulsa tonight at 8 after their loss against Cincinnati last Friday, and women's volleyball plays USF Friday at 7 p.m. at Minges Coliseum after their win over Houston Sunday. And now for this week's weather. Today's high in Greenville will be 77 degrees with the low of 53 and no chance of rain. Friday's weather will be mostly sunny and will jump back up into the 80s with a 10% chance of rain. Weekend weather, or fall break weather for all you East Carolina students, is shaping up to be nice, with the weather staying in the 80s and only a 30% chance of rain. Enjoy this warm weather while it lasts. People were lined up out the door for a free marijuana giveaway in Denver Saturday. The event was held by Operation Grow for Vets. Okay. Organizers say military veterans were given free admission to the event and received more than $200 in free cannabis products. One veteran suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder says he wanted to know how helpful the products would be.
It's helped a bit here and there. It's helped calm the mind and relax that, but I've only had the edibles or the smoke. But if you have I guess the oil is more effective.
The The event was also open to anyone 21 and older who made a $20 donation to support the Grow for Vets mission. Colorado law legalizes marijuana for adults 21 or older. Michael Phelps won't be able to swim competitively until next spring. USA Swimming suspended him for 6 months following his latest DUI arrest. Phelps has been banned from USA Swimming competition through April 6th. The organization says he's been kicked off the 2015 World Championship team, and during that period, the 22-time Olympic medalist won't be paid his monthly stipend. Phelps was arrested for driving under the influence in Baltimore last week. It's his second DUI offense in the past decade. Phelps announced on social media Sunday that he's taking a break to focus on himself. His management company says he has entered a 6-week inpatient treatment program. Thanks for watching Pirate News Network. I'm Caitlin Arneson.